Hello everyone, this is Absolute Unit here, and today I wanted to talk about Chivalry 2, the closed beta, and some of my thoughts as a newcomer to the genre. I haven't played many other games like Chivalry or Mordhau, but I just wanted to give some thoughts and opinions on my first time playing this kind of game, so maybe it'll help anyone else with wanting to get it. One of the first things I wanted to talk about was definitely the graphics and sound, since it's kind of subjective and up to your own personal perception, but I think the graphics, they look pretty good for, I was playing on an original Xbox, so they definitely look pretty good. There wasn't much performance issues or anything because of them. I had a little bit of lag here and there, but other than that, it was really good. For the sound design, it was pretty good. It all sounds really good, and it's very immersive. There's always like the clanging of swords and halberds and hammers and stuff all hitting each other, and the sound of like people getting chopped and explosions from catapults and arrows flying past your head. It all sounds really good in the game. Though when you get into like some of the bigger battles and like some enclosed areas, the game is 64 players for the bigger lobbies, so the sound definitely does start to like freak out a bit and like all kind of like mush together in a weird way whenever you're in a big battle with some people. But since it's the beta, hopefully they'll get that fixed. For the next bit I wanted to talk about would be the gameplay. The gameplay, it's a lot of fun. It feels really smooth, and it's really newcomer friendly. It's definitely not hard to get a hang of, but it's definitely really hard to get really good at. I was finding in some games I could like get top of the leaderboard with some classes, but in other games I was having trouble getting a kill even for life. So it's definitely a lot of learning and getting used to the mechanics. There's like there's three main moves: your slashing, your overhead, and your forward stab, and then you can also kick people to break their blocks or jab them to reset an initiative. There's also like dodges, and you can hold your block, and you can feint attacks. And if you block right when someone attacks, you can swing back and you won't be able to get hit. Stuff like that. It all really goes together well and can make some very interesting battles. Especially with dragging, you can drag your attack across the screen so that your attack hits the enemy sooner, or like you could dodge behind someone and then quickly jab them, or if you kick them, you'll break their block. Stuff like that. It makes for a lot of interesting moves in your own place now, and especially with all the different classes and weapons in the game. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play enough during the beta to try all of it, but what I did play was a lot of fun. The archer, definitely, when you get killed by the archer, it definitely feels like you got a bit cheesed, because obviously you're just the guy with a sword or whatever, and they're so far away shooting you. But once he actually plays the archer, you really, or at least I did, I definitely started to appreciate just how difficult it really is for the archer to fight like that. So I think it was pretty balanced. I mean, I wasn't very good at the archer, but definitely someone who's good at like leading shots and aiming high and really knows what they're doing can definitely really wipe the floor as an archer. Especially with good teammates making sure that nobody can get to you. You can really get really good with the archer. Other than that, I guess map design is a good one to go over. And the maps all look really beautiful. They look really nice, and they're all really well made. There's lots of like different paths to take, especially on the like the bigger maps and the castle sieges and stuff. In the castle sieges, it's a lot of fun. You'll like start in a field, have an escort like siege towers and like battering rams across an open field to get it to the castle, and then you break in and you like start burning houses and tents and stuff in the town before you have to take the center of the town. Then you have to make it through another wall to the keep and then do more stuff there. I think in one of the maps you were destroying trebuchets after we got to the main keep, and then in another one you had to kill the heir of the Mason Order, which whoever on the defending team gets the most kills gets to become the heir in that situation, where they get a big buff in like health and defense and attack damage. So it's a lot of fun, definitely. The maps are big, they're well designed, there's lots of different little corridors to get through, there's lots of like interactable bits on the map, like you can find carts with ladder pieces, and you can build ladders to get over the walls easier, or you can like find anvils or wagon wheels or barrels and throw them at people. It's definitely a lot of fun. And then a lot of the objective areas, they'll have like small places that really force a lot of people to be clashing and really invest people in those really big battles. And there's team damage, so you gotta be really careful not to hit people. As you'll see in the gameplay, I'm not the greatest at that. I still definitely need to get better, but it was definitely, the game was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy the closed beta. It was really well made. I mean, there's obviously the little bits and pieces here and there that could be better, and obviously I'm not playing on the best machine. I have an original Xbox, so I'm sure if you have like even an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro or just a good PC, the game will run a lot better. But yeah, those are my thoughts as a new player to the genre on Chivalry 2, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Alright, goodbye.
People die when they are killed. I just want milk that tastes like milk. What do I want on my fries? Malt vinegar. Malt vinegar!